Absolutely Farm Guy here, and in this video we'll be looking at the three new mods in this mod pack from Giants Software. Now this is a purchasable item or mod pack from Giants, very quietly released today. It is Friday, November the 10th. $1.99 Canadian, actually in Canada anyways, plus tax, so $2.29 or something like that is what I paid for it. So I'll show you where you find it. It's not in your usual places. I'll put a picture up right now. Okay, here we are back at the game main menu, and I wanted to show you where you can see it once you've downloaded it. And here it is in extra content. So you'll see it show up here, and here it is, the Case IH Farmall Anniversary Pack, and it says unlock because I have purchased it off. Like these other items in here, some of them were free. Some of them came with another pack, but these are all some of the Volvo LM was $1 or something like that. Same with the Crabat. So it'll be there. So now back to our game, and we're going to do some, we're going to show you where to find it in your game once you have purchased and downloaded. This is a purchased item. It's not free. You won't find it on the Mod Hub. You'll find it in your PlayStation menu. All right, so I'm back here on my test map, Georgia Farms. I'm on this is for all platforms, PC, Mac, and PlayStation, Xbox. I'm on PlayStation, PS5. As for those on PC, I really don't know where you'll find this mod, so sorry about that. Once you've purchased it, you'll find the tractors under small tractors, so vehicles and small tractors, and the Farmall. It's designated by Farmall 1066 Hydro. That's the that's the one from this mini pack, I guess you could call it. 11 slots on console. There's no megabytes because once you buy it, it gets installed onto your game and it's permanently on there, so you don't have to activate it. It's always there, even if you don't activate any mods at all. 140 horsepower, $40,000, variable transmission, 159 liters of fuel, and as I said, 11 slots because you can see it there. Front weight, we have no front weight, or 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600, or none. And that's all the options. 3-point link on the back, which is really nice. 140 horsepower, which is quite powerful for a small tractor like this. Very nice. So we're going to test it out. We're going to buy it. There we go. We have purchased it. And where did she is? There she is. Excuse me. So, extremely nicely detailed. And so let's hop in, get our help window on, start it up. Starts up really fast and it goes right away, so it's you don't have that really long extended startup procedure. 20 mile per hour top speed, handles really nice. So lights. No rear lights, but a nice wide front light. Signals. No signals. We have a horn. Right, so let's put this one aside for now because we're going to go out testing it in a minute. However, we're going to go take a look at the other tractor in this pack. And if we scroll down, there it is, designated by Farmall C series. That's how you know what it is aside from your base game. So it's going to be here under small tractors. 90 to 117 horsepower, power shift transmission, 128 liters of fuel, 24 miles per hour, and 18 slots on console. We have a few more options on this one. 90, 100, 110, and 117 horsepower is your top horsepower rating. 13,500 for that option. Obviously a newer or a different model than the ones we have. It looks a little different, so very nice. Wheel brands. The new style Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, Nokian, and back to Trelleborg. In Trelleborg, we have quite a number of options. We have weights, wides, weights, narrows, rear twin, twin all around, and then standard. So very nice. Michelin is the same there. Continental, same in Continental. Midas, we have all the same options there. Vredestein, yes, all the same options there. Nokian is just communal, and then back to Trelleborg. So $8,000 if you want twins all around. Front mount, we get the 3-point link, which is nice, or 60, 120, 300, 380, or 380 with a pin hitch on the front if you want to choose that. And then excuse me, then a front loader. We have the case, a case branded front loader as an option, and that's all. So let's buy that. And along with that, if you want to press R3, it'll send you to the front loader. But let's find that in front loaders. Excuse me. Front loaders, there we go. And if we go all the way to the end, there it is, the L630. That's also included in this pack. That's something new. 90 horsepower rating, 3 slots on console, and there it is. So a nice case branded, our first base game case branded front loader. Very nice. The rest we got John Deere, Hauer, and Quickie, but that's our first, well, it's not base game, it's purchased, but Giants, I think it's our first Giants case front loader. So let's hop in and take a look at our options. We don't open any windows or anything like that, but let's start it up. Very nice. Inside, very nice. Nice panoramic or a sun glass roof. Horn. We have lights. Signals. Right. No beacons. So let's hook up our front loader. And you can have a weight with the front loader. That seems like it's okay with that. When we're lining up this loader, the front loader, you got to be dead on. There we go. So everything looks really nice when it hooks up, of course, as you would expect. Everything hooks up very nicely. Now, that you don't have to use the case front loader. The other ones will fit on it, but since it comes with the pack, very nice. 26 mile per hour top speed, so pretty good for a small tractor. Please excuse me, I'm still fighting a cold and I got a really kind of bit of a cough, so I don't want to be coughing in the microphone, so it gets muted every once in a while. And so here we are. Very nice. Pretty stable. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hook up, or I'm going to hook up some implements, and we're going to test out power capabilities, how the AI works, the machinery, and so forth. So I'm going to set up a few tests, and we'll meet you and talk about the results. All right, they've been put through their paces, and let's see what the results are. First, we'll look at We'll look at the newer one. I have a 120 horsepower disc harrow, all base game equipment here being used. Rated at, as I said, 120 horsepower, so this tractor is rated at 117 and 11 miles per hour. And if we hire the worker, it starts off a bit slow. It is a manual transmission, so it does struggle a little bit at first, I found, and then it'll find its groove. So I got automatic transmission chosen as an option, so even though this is a manual, you choose that in your options to run auto. And it seems to settle in and work pretty nice. So and then it continues on without a hitch at all, pulling that implement. So because this is a little bit more of an extensive test on a purchased DLC or a purchased mod pack, I guess you could say, a Giants buyable pack with these 3 items, the front loader is gonna operate like any other front loader. It's just nice that it's a case branded one. Right, so I said to myself, well, let's put 140 horsepower implement on the back of this thing and see how it performs. And see if it can handle it. So we'll lower it down and hire a worker. And it actually works better than the lower horsepower rated one. It is going a little slower. But this implement's only rated for 9 miles per hour, so as you can see, it very handily handles the larger piece of equipment. So very impressive. I like it. It sounds good. It works well. It's simple, easy to use. It's a nice little piece of equipment, and the workers, I would expect nothing less than perfection, really, from a Giants mod, you would think. And so it does work. It does work very well. So moving on to the older piece, actually the older tractor has a higher horsepower, if you hadn't noticed. It is rated at 140 horsepower, and so thus I have the same 140 horsepower horse base game cultivator on this one, and it seems to handle the weight too. The weight on the front seems to counterbalance it quite nicely. If we lower that down and hire a worker, let's watch it. I love the sound on this too. It sounds really good. And very easily pulls this piece of equipment. And there was one tiny little issue. If we take a look up here, not here, it ended fine here, no problems there. A little bit over here where it met the other cultivated spot, it missed a tiny little bit, but I think I'm not going to blame the mod for that. It could be just a little bit of a map glitch or something like that. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Really, it's a very, very minor thing. So of course, since this has more horsepower, I put 160 horsepower base game cultivator on this, and we'll do the same test. I've already tested it, so I know what happens, but I'll show you. We'll hire a worker. And it actually does really well. Almost hits the 9. It taps on the 9 mile per hour, which is the top speed for this implement. So a very stout little. They're both very stout little tractors. Very nice. Now, I did want to try a trailed or a trailer type attachment and a three-point link, and there's not a lot of that type of equipment in base game equipment in this horsepower range. So what I did was I did use a couple of manure spreaders here and to see how they would work them and pull them along, and no problems there. They did quite a nice job spreading the manure, not missing anything, turning around nicely and everything. I'm not going to show that because it's pretty basic stuff. So for as much as I've tested in this video, everything seems to work really nicely. The AI workers is which I test a lot of to see how they work. They work very well with these implements. Now, is it worth the $1.99 or whatever the that amount in your currency is? Oh, that's up to you. But it is a really nice set of equipment. It works out to about less than $1 per item if you include the front loaders. So there you have it. That is the Farmall mini pack available on Giants, available in your well, where I showed it. That's where I found it anyways. Where you'll find it, I'm not sure, but if you do find it, this is the video to watch for the full testing of this. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.